Morning.
From the village people.
From the village people. Lockdown number 3, day 2.
Yes.
Same walk as yesterday, pretty much, sort of. But we've come up with another idea today. Well, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I
well
did.
done.
I thought, because we were passing a lot of shops and it says like old vet's house, old doctor's house, but now they're just houses.
Yeah.
I thought, I wonder if there's any old pictures of these places.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I didn't find exactly what I wanted, but I have found about 24, 25 pictures of Hunmanby from many years ago. And I thought we'd try and stand in exactly the same place and take pictures and see how it's changed over the years. So I've got them all ready and we're just going to walk around and snap away. Mazzy just asked what's what first.
Yeah.
Well, first, Mazzy, I think you should tell them all the exciting news.
We might be looking at a new home.
Yeah. We've seen a house we really like, but we haven't viewed it. We've just seen it online.
We're trying to arrange it for this Saturday or the weekend.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, it's not?
Not going to happen.
Oh.
The beauty about lockdown is you can still view houses and still buy property and rent and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect that. So I've just been in touch with them, but they don't do viewings unless you've filled out an application form and been seen as acceptable applicants in the first place. So we've got to be accepted before we actually view the house.
I don't need to view it. I know that would be perfect.
You've actually said you want it no matter what.
Yeah.
Don't need a viewing.
It's gorgeous.
So we'll see. When I get back, I'm going to fill that form out.
Can I just say, it's like a spitting image of your mum's house,
It's
isn't
very
it?
similar, but with a bigger drive.
Yeah.
For the motorhome,
So we're going to feel at home. Well, anyway, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Right, so we're just starting here, outside Dreams Hairdressers, just opposite the co-op, which is closed again because there's another delivery. Must have a delivery every day. So I need to get my phone out now.
Yeah.
Find out the angles of these pictures. They're mainly on this road, I'll be honest. But it should be interesting to see what they look like and what they're like now.
Is this the main high street?
This is Bridlington Road, the main high street, yes.
Okay.
Right, I found the first spot, Mazzy. It has changed quite a lot, the buildings. Now, you can see them there. See the two things up there? They're there. I can see them. So right opposite there was a horse and cart.
You'll have to put the picture up.
I'll be putting the picture up, don't worry. You see the church in the background, but there was a massive building in front of the church which isn't there now. But that was in 1914. Right, this particular picture is from 1895.
Wow.
One of the oldest I've got, if not the oldest. But the thing is, I think it's taken in the middle of the road. This wasn't a road like this in them days. None of this was here, so you can't really see much. And something's missing over there, but yeah, I'll show before and after, 1895 and 2021.
Are you clever?
I don't think I am really, no, why?
I just wanted to know when the camera was invented. Because 1895 sounds like an awful long time ago.
No, I've got a picture of my great-great-granddad, or great-great-great-granddad from, I think it was 1880.
Wow. God, he must have had a few quid to have had his photo taken in them days.
No. He was just a guy on the street. I don't know, I'm guessing about 1865.
Oh, okay.
But you don't see many pictures from back then. I think the first pictures you really saw were like 75 onwards, something like that. That's my guess. How has that got down there? Bin lorry down there, there's about 1 millimetre at each side. Getting a bit confused now, because that picture from 1895, I think there was a brewery just here, which has been demolished because there was a big chimney going up there. That was a brewery. And there was, I'm reading something there, it's saying about a butcher's yard. Now I don't know if it means over there or over there, but that's gone. That was demolished in 1931 apparently. So we didn't come up here yesterday, and we should have done. Because I'd say this is one of the most important parts of Hunmanby. This is like the big square centre piece. We've actually got, I believe it's a market cross over there, we'll look at that in a minute. But I've got some wonderful pictures here, and just behind here is Hunmanby Hall. I'm not sure where it is exactly. We're going to try and check that out as well. What's this here, Mazzy? Cottage Garden Southgate. This garden has been created. Oh, it's just a butterfly and bee friendly place, Mazzy.
Oh, that's nice.
You can smell the fish and chip shop even though it's probably not been open for months. It smells lovely. The Market Cross. In all the times I've been in Hunmanby and around Hunmanby, I've never looked at the Market Cross, Mazzy. Just reading here. Martinmas Day took place on the first Tuesday, 23rd of November or something, blah de blah, where lads and lasses who'd from neighbouring farms. This is talking about where you get the 5 shillings, something to do with the year's wage or something in your pocket, I don't know. And this is when they get leery, and I was telling you yesterday they get into fights and steal things and get a bit leery. They'd end up in the prison, in the little jail. So that's what that's talking about. But yeah, this was the centre of Hunmanby. Got a few thank yous, Mazzy.
Thank you. Go on.
Thank you to That's Brad, Marie Pedretti, Myra J, Colin Beckett, and Keith and Summer Chronic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
Another 2 of them are new patrons, I believe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, this one's from 1930, and the beauty about this, these are from East Riding of Yorkshire, basically. The East Riding of Yorkshire, and they've made them into colour, and I've got a lot of these, but we're not in the East Riding anymore. It used to be the East Riding till I think it was 1970, and now we're in the North, now in North Yorkshire, because they changed it around for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of pictures, and that's a really good one from 1930, stood right here. So this next one, 1900, this is my favourite picture. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 young kids just all sat on the bank here. They're all just sat down, and then one of the lads has got a trug in his hand.
What's a trug?
A trug, it's what you carry like vegetables and fruit in. You know, like weaved baskety type thing.
Okay, yeah.
Just sat
Never
there.
heard that.
It's a lovely picture. I don't know what the rest of these buildings were. I'm sure that was always a pub, but the ones surrounding it, I don't really know. In fact, I'm looking at that one there.
Yeah.
It had a huge balcony on it. I don't know if you can see that. A huge balcony coming right out on the top floor, but it's not there anymore. You've been doing pictures behind my back, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been trying to help.
This one, I don't know what this archway is called, but there was a building just here on the other side of the road, and I've just zoomed into it, and it says S.G. Howson Builders and Plumbers. So there was a building there, gone, but the best part of it is you've got like horse and hounds.
Fox and Hounds.
Well, no, it's Horse and Hounds.
Yeah, but I think this was a Fox and Hounds pub, and they used to have a sort of a meeting there all the time.
Oh, I don't know.
Go out hunting.
It's not very old. I'd say that's like 60s.
Still love. No, that's older than that.
I would say that's 60s. There's cars in it and stuff, yeah.
Oh, there is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that is a very nice picture. Just here. Yeah, you've got quite a lot of cars there, really old classic cars. Liking that. So this is Church Hill. I haven't got a date on this one. It's got loads of cars. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars all outside the pub. Drink driving wasn't illegal back in them days. I'm guessing that's from the 60s as well. Maybe the 50s even, looking at the cars. But that's quite a good one. And then you've got one, haven't you?
A bit older than yours, I imagine. All horse and carts. It's the Fox and Hounds gathering out just outside the
It's just here, yeah.
Pub, yeah.
It's just here, and you've got someone on a horse carriage there.
And you can still
Lots
see
of
the
horses,
cottage
actually.
there in the background as well, up the top there, the yellow one.
That
which
one
is
there.
Quite interesting, that's still there.
Oh, very nice. Right, you've got 5 cottages there, but it used to be just 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've got a good old picture of that from 1910. We'll show you before and after. Yeah, we'll just Someone just came over saying, what are you doing?
Lovely lad,
And it's
yeah.
a lad, and you recognised him.
I said, yeah, it didn't click to me until all of a sudden I was like, you're from the pub. I remember him from the pub when we used
What,
to
he works
drink in
there,
there. Yeah.
From the White Horse.
Yeah.
So he's actually given us a bit of advice. We can get up to the Hunmanby Hall up here, which we're going to do. And we've got a picture of a church, which shocked us a bit because we thought there was only one old church in Hunmanby.
But we'll do that on the way back.
We'll do that on the way back. You've got that one which has been there forever. You've actually got a Methodist church here now, a modern one. But then you've got the big one, which we'll show you in a bit.
So going back also to the photos we just shown of the White Swan here with the fox and hounds, the young chap was telling us that that used to be an old coach house. And they used to keep the horses out back there, and all the buildings are still there out the back.
Yes. And when he first came here, one of his first jobs he was given was to renovate the back of it.
The pub.
Back of the pub. The yard, the horse yard type bit. And it was all cobbled, and they've got rid of all the cobbles.
Yeah, his job was digging up all the old cobbles out of the ground.
Taking the cobbles up. Never mind, never mind.
Never mind.
Right, let's go see Hunmanby House.
So I've just been reading this, I've got an interesting fact.
Oh, go on then.
Look, you see this?
Yes.
Hunmanby won the Silver Gilt Award for Britain and Bloom in 2019, and it was the first time they ever entered, and they won.
No, they didn't. They came second.
No, I heard that they won.
Silver Gilt Award. It'd be gold if they'd have won, Mazzy.
I think they won.
I think they came second. I was wrong about the church. That's the new modern Methodist church. I don't know what this was, or is. Looks like flats
he
now.
said this was the old Methodist church, but now it's turned into flats.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, we're going up to Hunmanby Hall. There's a sign on there saying no dogs, but we've already seen two people go with dogs up here.
It says no public access.
Including one over there. Hunmanby Hall up here. Right, this has got a lot of history. It used to be a garrison back in World War II for the army, I believe. Try and get a better picture for you up there. And after that it became a girls' school, and it was one of the best girls' schools in England, apparently.
So they claim.
So they claim. Now I've seen pictures of this place inside because the guy who owns it, I think he's in Australia, the lad just told us.
Yeah.
And he's planning on writing a book all about it and its history and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have seen online parts of it for sale. Like the old library, which must be like a separate building to it, was for sale for £500,000, and it looked absolutely gorgeous inside.
It's like an apartment, is what you're saying, wasn't it?
That one, no, it was more like a barn conversion. Beautiful, like if you imagine an old library.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then there was another for sale for £250,000, which was like an apartment, but very, very nice.
Very nice.
You know, can you imagine actually living there? Shame they don't rent them out cheap. That could be our bedroom window up there, Mazzy. But yeah, I am hoping to do a bit of history on this place, along with the church, because there are some interesting things which we haven't looked up yet in Hunmanby.
Well, let's talk about you getting your facts straight for a start, yeah, shall we?
Okay,
you knew this was coming, didn't you?
Go on then.
So yesterday,
I don't know what you're on about, but go on.
Yesterday you said how this village was the biggest in the UK or England?
It was the biggest in Great Britain, yes.
But it's not, or something.
Well, it's not now.
Somebody corrected you last night in the comments.
It is the biggest village in North Yorkshire, I think.
It's not.
It isn't the biggest village in Yorkshire, like I said in yesterday's video, because that's somewhere called Cottingham or something.
Yeah.
But I'm nearly right. It did used to be the biggest village in...
You just don't even know what you're talking about.
Britain.
You're digging a big hole.
So I've just come in, we're not allowed in here, this is private. I've just gone on the bank just to get the picture from 1910 and a modern day version, just so you can see the difference. Let's get out of here, Mazzy, before I get told off.
You're naughty.
We're guessing this was the old girls' school and the garrison. The hall's just there, and this must be part of it, if you like, part of the grounds. But that looks more schooly, doesn't it, Mazzy?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that was the school. But yeah, I'll be looking that up in a different video on another day. I've got a picture just looking straight over there from 1921, and it hasn't changed at all, Mazzy. It looks exactly the same. Even this garage here was there then, but it wasn't a garage door. There wasn't a door in there. Yeah, exactly the same. Apart from nowadays, just full of rubbish all over the place. It's very nice. So we're just waiting outside the pub for it to open.
We're outside the Swan, and while we're here, I just got to quickly tell you a little haunty little thing about this place.
Go on then.
So this place is apparently got two ghosts here. One woman called Margaret, and a little girl with scraggly hair has been seen here holding a teddy.
Oh.
Which makes me wonder, is that why they've got a teddy in the window?
Quite possibly, because they do like things like this, don't they?
Yeah.
They do like to keep these ghost stories and old wives' tales and stuff
Not
going.
old wives' tales, it's true, it's
I'll
real.
believe you, I'll believe you.
Check this bench out though, quick look. This is cute, isn't it? Any
Beautiful.
doggy lovers?
Beautiful. I have sat out here a couple of times in the past. It's lovely in summer on a warm day.
Have you slept there as well, by any chance?
I haven't slept there, no.
I'm joking.
The only problem with Hunmanby is the main road. It's far too busy. As I say that, there's no cars.
But I think that's the problem with all villages now, isn't it? They're getting a lot more busier and traffic. The villages don't feel villagey anymore.
Like I say, it's lovely to sit there.
Yeah.
But when there's cars whizzing past all the time, it's horrible.
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, it's midday. 12 o'clock, Mazzy. As the car goes past and ruins the shots. Right, this photo's from the 1930s, and it's talking about Sebastopol. I don't know what that is. What is a Sebastopol? Well, I'm presuming it is the big building right in the middle at the other side of the railings, which isn't there anymore. They knocked that down in the 19-somethings. 1938. So this was filmed before then, the 1930s. On the right-hand side there was... What did we have? A joiner and build. Oh no, Tom Marshall's Grocers, with a chewing gum machine on the wall, and Johnson's Shoe Shop.
Oh, have you got a picture of those?
Not really. You can't see it very well, Mazzy. It's the wrong angle. And Vickerman's Farm and Stockyard can be seen behind the white gate, way up yonder. Whoa! She tripped up and it was really funny, and I laughed me head up. Don't know a date on this one. It's absolutely throwing it down now. Don't know a date on this, but these here, you've got what looks like a little printing shop here,
Yeah.
a little tobacconist's there, and a chemist's there. Really good old photo. And something at the other side, I can't quite make that out. Really cool. That's really, I'm guessing that's about the 60s, Mazzy. Would be my guess. Come on, it's throwing it down.
Yeah, we've still got a couple more to finish up with.
Yeah. Mazzy's also got a picture here at the co-op from, I think it was only 3 years ago. Someone with a digger smashed straight into the wall to steal the cash machine.
Yeah.
I don't know if did they get away with it. I think they did, didn't they?
I think they did, but also you've got an old picture of this, haven't you? When this used to be the church. Apparently you can still see the top of it.
Let's go line that up.
Yeah.
So this is the co-op, but it used to be a church. We saw a picture, we had a picture of a church, and I says, that isn't the big old church. And the lad in the pub says, no, it used to be there, but it's now the co-op. You can see the windows there.
Still got the original features.
It's still got a bit of a church look about it, hasn't it? But yeah, I've got a picture of it here from 1910, which is pretty cool. And then it used to be A. Williams supermarket, and then the co-op bought it because the co-op buy everything.
Right, last one. one.
Yes, for the second time.
Yeah, for the second time.
You didn't press record and it's throwing it down, Mazzy.
Right, the Old Veterinary Arms. I'm guessing it was some kind of pub, restaurant, something like that.
It was.
And I've got a lovely picture of some young kids on horses. I'd say you're saying 60s, I'm saying 70s, but it's a lovely
60s.
picture. And
on the door now, it does say the old bar,
yeah,
which is pretty cool. You've still got the original. Is that the original? The old Veterinary Arms sign?
I think it is. It's just painted different, possibly. Yeah.
And it does say, I think it says bar and restaurant on the old picture you've got, which is really cool. So yeah, we're leaving it at that, guys.
Yeah, because we're wet.
It is bitterly cold now. Thank you for joining us yet again around the village of Hunmanby.
Hope you enjoyed it. We did.
There's plenty more to come. Need to do some more research on certain parts like Hunmanby Hall and the church.
Yeah.
And look for new things around here and stories and tales. There will be some.
Right, let's love them and leave them because
Hang on a minute.
Oh!
Don't forget, we've still got to go to France.
Oh yeah!
We're off to France in the next couple of days, so make sure you don't miss that one.
Stay tuned.
Right, we'll see you all later. Thanks for joining, people. Love you all.
Love y'all.
Good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow
On Travel Trolls TV.